He's up, he's up. He's up. Do I look like I'm doing anything?
That's a woman in the ER after she was accused of trying to kidnap a child from a Walmart at knife point. But thankfully, Good Samaritans stepped in.
I know, I just walked up. I seen her pointing a knife already, yelling about a phone.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. This story is scary and sad for a few reasons. First of all, a child was nearly kidnapped at knife point. But thankfully, a few Good Samaritans stepped in and stopped this woman from taking this young child in the middle of the day out of the Walmart.
Attention, Alamosa EMS. Can you respond to Walmart? It's going to be outside in front of customer service. Have a female involved in a knife fight. I'm getting further at 12:50.
It was February 9th, 2023. Alamosa police officers were lights and sirens as they raced to the store. There was a family shopping at this Walmart in Alamosa, and they made their way to the checkout line. The family probably thought this was just a normal Thursday shopping at the Walmart. But what happened next was anything but normal.
The female party grabbed the child out of the cart. He's 2 years old. They do have him at a safe location.
Alamosa police officers urgently rush inside, making their way over to employees to try to figure out what in the world happened.
So she was...
Okay.
I know, I just walked up. I seen her pointing a knife already, yelling about a phone.
Yeah, no, she was yelling about getting your phones out, start recording,
So that's what I heard.
call the police and stuff like that. And she started waving the knife around, and then she started walking towards him. And then some other people, RAP, tried to go and get the child, and she started walking towards her.
Yeah, like she put it in
And
her
then
face.
like 3 guys just came and grabbed the knife, and she just took her to the ground. They took the knife away and they took her to the ground and held her there.
So one of the officers goes over to look at the surveillance footage of what happened leading up to this attack.
We just haven't started burning it yet.
So she just walks into the store and goes straight to this guy's table.
Sergeant Cooper, what's up? Copy. I was actually the dad. Definitely, I'd say, I'm looking at the video now, sorry. I'd say child abuse times 2. What do you call it? I guess attempted
That's
kidnapping.
the knife.
And then, I'm trying to think of the other one. Shit. Yeah, felony menacing.
Fast forward to when Des walks up. Right here. Yep.
Yeah, I'll let, Tina's with him, I'll let her know right now.
And then this right here.
Yep, I almost forgot all about that. Yep, thanks. Okay, later.
And that gentleman right there.
I'm sorry, guys, man. I'm going to have to show it again. I'm dealing with
good.
stuff.
Go ahead and rewind it, Robert.
Got me out of my conference call.
Yeah.
Back up to where she starts grabbing the baby out of the cart.
18 or 19, don't forget to ask for if the guy wants a VA and get the VA paperwork done.
Can you see where she grabs him?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And has the knife in her hand while she does it.
This is a Law and Crime legal alert. Recent allegations against the multi-billion-dollar video game industry claim that video games are engineered for addiction. The claims include making sense of the magical hold video games seem to have over people where they can't put the controller down. Every win triggers a hit of dopamine that creates a cycle of compulsion, which disrupts daily life and harms mental health. Our legal sponsors are taking on this industry that some believe has put profit over safety. They're working to potentially get compensation for all of those impacted. If you or a loved one have suffered physical or mental health issues because of video games, visit vgclaims.com/lawandcrime to answer less than 10 questions and check your eligibility to file a claim. Officers then escort the father and both of his sons to a quiet area. They want to get the full story from him.
Tell me what happened. And
So we were checking
a
out
breakdown for me.
Line there, and he was in the cart, and I was just loading bags. And she came over, and I saw the knife in her hand, and she just grabbed him out of the cart and said, "You're volunteer today, buddy." And then she grabbed him and she had him in her arms and she had the knife next to him. And then she was screaming something about get the mayor down here, get the police. Everybody started calling 911. And then everybody started filming and everything like that. And then she said, if you don't do what I tell you, I'm going to kill him. And then I was just trying to keep her, preoccupied and keep her away from my son.
What the father of that little boy describes is practically unbelievable. He said that Kimberli Jones grabbed his son and said, "You're volunteered today, buddy," and took the boy from the cart while she was armed with a knife. Other officers then got statements from witnesses who helped disarm Kimberli Jones.
You guys see what happened?
We were over here. She was walking past this real serious. All of a sudden, we hear her yelling about a phone, and then I have really bad eyesight. Looked like she had. She started telling people to call the mayor, or she was gonna kill the child. My mom started approaching her. Some other man distracted her. She went to go put the knife up to the man, and I intervened and I put her in a chokehold. My husband grabbed the knife from her, along with some other men, and we just held her until I didn't know what to do.
No, you guys did the right
we held
thing.
her until you guys came. She's insisting that she's trying to help other kids from sex trafficking here in Alamosa, that she's been held prisoner. That's what she was telling us while she was on the ground.
Wow. So these witnesses say that Kimberli Jones thought that she was helping save this child from sex trafficking. So imagine you're just shopping in a Walmart and you see someone pull out a knife and threaten to kill a child while claiming to be trying to save the child from sex trafficking. Something clearly is not right here. The witnesses are important to the case, and the officer realizes that. The conversation continues.
Would you guys be willing to testify in court?
Are we good? I just want to do the right thing. I'm not really a snitch. I didn't want to choke her. She was going to stab that kid, and that man walked up to her and was like, "You're going to stab me?" And he didn't say that. They walked up to her, and that's the reason that we were able to get in there, is because that man walked up to her. And are we willing to testify in court?
I am.
Yeah, we are.
I understand everything, but that's just...
Yeah, she said she's going to stab a child and nobody called the mayor or called the cops. And so that there's a man who walked up, like I said, and distracted
a
her.
gentleman walked right up, grabbed her wrist while we were on this side of her, and that's when they tackled her because he couldn't get the knife out of her hand.
The story these witnesses are telling is really, really terrifying. Thank goodness that child was not hurt and people acted so quickly. And it's actually a very sad story as well. The witnesses could tell that Kimberli Jones was likely mentally ill.
She grabbed her, held her down. While the other guy held onto the wrist, he took the knife out of her hand and then he helped her hold her down.
I was hoping I was going to try to put her to sleep. I didn't. I let go of pressure because she started pleading that she's autistic and
so
she's
she
mentally
was just
disabled,
holding
and
her.
she's trying to help kids that are getting sex trafficked. She's been held prisoner here in Alamosa. The people in this town have been hurting her. I try to tell her that God loves her, but she does not like that. And so we just tried to stop talking about anything in specific. We told her that there is help out there.
Held her, yeah.
And she seems really mentally ill.
She's very, very, very.
And I seen how serious she was walking up, kind of glanced at her. My mom started approaching her, and
all I heard yelling. I turned around, and as soon as she said, "I'm going to stab this child,"
she started walking
the guy
up. She goes,
came
"What
walk
are you
from the
doing?"
front, and we walked from the back.
Right. She goes, "What are you doing?" She looked at my mom, and then that man, he goes up and he kind of turned around. And she, like I said, she said she's mentally ill. She's trying to help people
really,
here in
really,
Alamosa, kids getting raped. But it doesn't matter.
But it doesn't. That's insane.
That's just the gist of it. It wasn't really a big deal.
The officers then go over this story one more time with these witnesses. They want to be sure that they have every single detail of what happened right.
Okay, so you guys saw her walking up.
Yeah, she walked in through this way. She seemed pretty serious. She just seemed like she was in a bad mood. And then she continued on. We were on our way out. She must have snatched up somebody's child.
Yeah, we were coming
by the time
out.
we turned around, she already had the knife out. She was already heading it up against people. And she started telling people to pull out their phones to call the mayor.
So when I heard it, I turned around and she was holding the child. She had the knife at the father, and she said,
I will stab this child.
She said, "I will stab this child," and that's when the gentleman came from the front and we came from the back.
And so we all just kind of tag teamed on there. Like I said, there's a really tall man He was the one who defused.
He walked right up to her.
And he went like
grabbed
that.
her wrist.
Well, she went like that to put it to his throat.
Yeah.
He just looked at her like, you good? And then finally he grabbed her hand.
He just grabbed her
I
wrist.
grabbed her in a headlock.
And that's when they had to, well, she took
several
her down,
minutes
and then he just helped her hold him down.
So you guys
And I
held,
was
held her down and got the knife away from her.
Yeah, he was able to get out of her hand.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
If I have any questions, I'll give you guys a call, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Police then make sure the victim and his family get to their car safely. They've been through a lot. Fortunately, that little boy seems just fine.
Well, have a great day. Bye, little dude.
Now, as you heard, the witnesses recognized that Jones likely had some mental health challenges, and the officers suspected the very same thing.
So she just not take some meds that she needed to take, or?
I don't know.
Is that's what that looks
Most
like?
likely.
The officers then asked the Walmart employees about what Jones was muttering as this whole incident unfolded.
Did she say anything to you?
Yeah, why don't you?
She said, do what I tell you, do what I tell you. And I said, I'm prepared to do that, but you gotta let me know what you want. And then she said, some kind of crazy conspiracy thing, I don't remember what it was. And then I turned around and said, call the cops. And when I turned back around, the dude was grabbing the knife. So that's all she said was, do what I tell you, basically.
Okay, do what I tell you.
I was like, oh, this lady was crazy.
Now, the one person that the officers can't seem to find is the man who actually grabbed the knife from Kimberli Jones.
We just don't know who the other guy that took the knife from her is. He went off in the store, but don't know.
The one that got it from her?
Yeah, that would be nice to know, because then we could charge her more.
Yeah. Okay.
Northrop, do you want me to go try to find this dude? That's what I'm thinking. Question for you, sir. Did you see a man in a plaid shirt walk out after the incident took off?
From here, no, I just feel when she started to... que si miramos algo con la señora.
Oh, yeah. So I just need to know if the guy that took the knife from her took off already.
Yes.
He did?
Yes. Yes.
Dang it. All right. Thanks.
That's a pretty brave guy to just reach out and grab a knife from somebody. Eventually, Kimberli Jones is placed in a patrol car, and she loses her patience pretty quickly. She seems annoyed at how long it's taking to get to the jail.
Jesus Christ, people, come on, man.
What was that, Kimberly?
Why are you so damn slow? Let's go, man. Get the f going.
I'm old. I'm slow.
Yeah, I'm 50. Let's go. The f You stalling or something?
I am stalling like no other.
Let's go. Come on. What are you waiting for? You need orders or something? Jesus Christ. Come on. God damn, you made this fucking thing tight enough. Come on. Hello? Hello? Hey! Let's go! Come on, you lazy. Let's go! This ain't a f***ing donut hour! Let's go, man! Go! Jesus Christ.
But before going to the jail, Jones is actually taken to the hospital.
No. Can you let me finish?
Roll up my sleeve. Don't take it off.
It doesn't work that way.
Special key.
And don't.
Let's put it right there.
Don't, because you're lying. You're not going to get my jacket back. You're lying and I know it. Give me back my damn jacket.
We will. We're giving it back.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at your bag.
Last time they put me in prison, they kept me naked.
I'm not
naked for over a week.
We're not gonna do
Giving me poison medicine. You understand?
Copy. 18 should be clear.
I
So you
trust
can head
no
that way. I'm at the
one.
hospital
Do you
with
get it? Do you get it? So no comfort from any of you because I don't trust you. There's not a damn thing you can do to convince me of it. He's up, he's up. He's up. Do I look like I'm doing anything?
Jones was charged with kidnapping, felony menacing, child abuse, and disorderly conduct. She was booked into the Alamosa County Detention Center, and 10 months later, she entered into a plea agreement with prosecutors. It's actually called a deferred prosecution agreement, so her 4-year prison sentence is on hold, and Jones is currently being monitored on probation and is said to be doing well. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.